Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Well, it's the spring storm you've been telling us about, Alana.
With a little bit of winter whiplash, am I right? I mean, look at this live view from Smithfield tonight, Sarah. Unbelievable. You see the snow, the UDOT camera updates like that every so often, but the snow's coming down. Yes, it's sticking to the trees and on the grassy areas up there in Cache Valley. Smithfield Main Street telling the story of this storm. We also saw heavy snow in the central and southern mountains. This was from Eagle Point earlier. Whiteout conditions with heavy snow coming down. This is one of the areas underneath a winter weather advisory. Southern mountains as well. That will hold on. We're anticipating half a foot to a foot in the central mountains. In the southern mountains, up to 10 inches. For Bryan Head, the Tushers and Boulder Mountain will see the highest totals. They could go above a foot. The LaSalle's and Navajos in southeastern Utah also could pick up a foot of snow underneath a winter weather advisory through noon Saturday. Great sunset, unsettled day, right? We saw the sun sneak out, valley rain, mountain snow, and then we saw some flakes on the valley floor in some areas. Great shot from Magna. And even in southern Utah, we ended the day very nicely. Mark sharing this one from Cedar City as the wet weather moved in and the cloud cover was noticeable. So no matter what, we try to enjoy the sky views in the Beehive State, even with this spring storm. That cold front swept through the state, spent the day getting down now to Washington County, where we still have moisture in the last few hours in Washington County, Kane County, starting to dwindle there. But south central Utah remains active, and so does the north. We had a secondary wave, picked up 3.5 inches of snow in Woodland Hills. So the Utah County benches, Peggy, thank you for sharing this. Definitely getting that snow, and our snow level dropping tonight, so the potential is there. Look at those storms. We had some showers move through the Salt Lake Valley, and our time-lapse video and Ensign Peak just shows how parts of the Wasatch Front picked up decent moisture. Smithfield has already received 0.8. Cottonwood Heights, more than 3/4 of an inch, more than 0.6 in Spanish Fork. Sandy in that same arena, over 1/2 inch in Magna. Richmond, another Cache Valley total there for you. Murray getting more than 1/2 inch. Brigham, Provo, over 0.4, and Salt Lake City saw the same. So healthy precip with this storm system, and we're not done. That Black Desert time-lapse catching the rain on the camera with the sun going down tonight in Ivins statewide. 60 for the high. This was a midnight high. We like to say that when we see the high early overnight. I believe it was 2:54 in the morning that we hit 60 degrees. And then the decline of temperatures since then, 72 for the high in St. George. So these were very early high temperatures as colder air came flooding in. Right now, we've got 30s out there. We're below freezing in Logan. Heber's freezing, 40s in southern Utah, only 54 in St. George. 24-hour temperature change. It's a jaw dropper, 23 degrees warmer yesterday at this point. 23 degrees colder than where we were at this point yesterday in Moab, 22 in Cedar City, St. George, 21. As we look at the snow levels, we talked about how there would be a brief period Friday morning, several hours where the snow level hits the valley floor. We're going to see that. Early morning commuters, you could see some sloppy conditions, a mix of rain and snow. Soggy out there. A lot of that moisture is going to concentrate in southeastern Utah tonight as we get through the next several hours. Here we go with that snow towards Cache Valley into the Ogden Valley and then the northwestern corner of the state. West Desert does pretty well. Few showers possible along the Wasatch Front and Salt Lake into Willa County. We stay unsettled. Counterclockwise flow with the low will definitely bring in some enhanced canyon winds, but also that's going to push the direction of that moisture. We see the low pull towards the four corners there. Only a slight chance into Saturday that we see a shower. Here's your futurecast wind gusts, and I just wanted to show you the model picks up on this by 7 a.m. We could see a few hours of enhanced canyon winds. So folks on the benches, if it's your trash day, just know you may chase it. 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts there. Upper level futurecast shows the low on the move, keeping us unsettled with that wet weather, and we stay unsettled, but we get drier conditions Saturday, still cool. By Easter Sunday, we're rebounding with sunshine, but we don't get too comfortable. Another trough moves in with the chance of wet weather Monday and then into Wednesday of next week. So a more active pattern wants to take over and drive the weather bus. Beep, beep, honk, honk, here we go. 40s and 50s tomorrow. 55 in Moab, 60 in St. George. Thunderstorm potential expected on the eastern side of the state. St. George 7-day. 60s. It's going to feel chilly down there tomorrow with those scattered showers warming into next week. Here's the Wasatch Front and the regional forecast for your Easter holiday. Drier. Sunday looks like the best day. As we look at the Wasatch Front numbers, 50s. 50s. We were 80s last week. Easter Sunday looks beautiful. Wet weather Monday and Wednesday of next week.
What a change. It's skiing weather, Dana.
Closing weekend.
You could go up to Logan right now. I mean, like, you don't even have to go to the mountains.
I'm going out to one last time tomorrow.
Get it in.
And then cry
So fun.
until
Cry.
December.
It'll come back.
No.
It'll